Welcome back to Marquee Backstage. I'm your host, Julie Milam. This week we're bringing you energetic grooves, southern rock music goodness. We're bringing it back home to you with this Kentucky foursome. This is Jordan Allen and the Bellwethers.
I could feel the air ignite, pulling me out of darkness, girl, bringing the day to light. I got this notion that you're gonna break my heart. All this emotion stomped out from the start. Hey, little mama, I sure would like to dance. Hey, little mama, I sure would like a chance. But if it wasn't for that band that it plays on your left hand.
When did you guys all meet and start doing Jordan Allen and the Bellwethers?
Well, everybody's kind of entered at different points. Josh is like the longest running member right now. When we started, when this band first started, I always say that we were the kids at the orphanage that Marcus Mumford didn't adopt to be in his band.
So did you guys grow up playing or listening to different genres of music than what you're doing now? Brandon, you shook your head yes first.
Absolutely. Yeah, I grew up, I listened to the Southern rock when I was younger, and then about 12, 13, I got into some metal and hardcore and fun stuff. Done that for about 10 to 12 years, and I can't really bang my head anymore like that. My neck don't work like that anymore, so I had to switch genres again, and that's what led me here.
What about any of the rest of you? Any other genres of music that you really thought was going to be your passion, and then now you've discovered that this really is a natural fit?
I've always liked a little bit of everything. The band I was in before this band was, I guess, a hard rock band out of Knoxville, so that was very different. But I always liked kind of rootsy country rock music as well, so it's really good. Very happy to end up in this doing this.
Yes, more natural.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, honestly, for me, I feel like this iteration of the band and what we're doing now and the songs that we're churning out, it honestly is like what I've always wanted to do.
Mm-hmm.
Because like with before, I mean, there's like, in like 2012, like everybody had a banjo in their band, and that's just kind of, it was just, and I enjoyed that a lot. I mean, Oh Brother Where Art Thou, like a lot of people, that's what got me turned on to that kind of music, and so it was a lot of fun. But like my family, my household growing up, like we did not listen to country unless it was Don Williams, or Johnny Cash. Like those are the only two people that my dad really cared for, and I was like being raised on the Beatles and CCR, and as I got older, I got into like Kings of Leon and stuff like that. And so I kind of feel like I kind of went through like a time where I was, I don't know, like a little bit more leaning country than was truly what was in my heart. And now it's like I feel like we're like somewhere like with Southern rock meeting the Appalachian Mountains, and it's a good blend. And I feel like I know for me, it feels good to be able to finally do this, what we've got going on now.
Well, it's been challenging to learn, to adapt, to change, but to see really what your boundaries are and what feels right.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Like he mentioned we're recently like just a little over a year of 4-piece, and so like kind of when that happened, like we just did on Friday like a 3-piece show. So when Josh can't make it because he lives over here, he plays bass for half the set, and I play bass for half the set.
Hey, little mama, I sure would like a chance. But if it wasn't for that band that it plays on your left hand, I could show you things you never seen. You could be my little Georgia queen. From the moment they set me free from bondage, I've been wandering all alone. Now that you're standing in front of me for the first time, I sure would like a chance. But if it wasn't for that band, Daddy plays on your left hand, I could show you things you'd never seen. You could be my little Geordie Queen. I'm not trying to tell you what to do. I'd be lying if I said he's good for you. Hey, little mama, sure would like a dance. Hey, little mama, I sure would like a chance. But if it wasn't for that band, Daddy plays on your left hand, I can show you things you never seen. You could be my little Geordie Queen.
But what about performance? What do you want that live performance to feel like for the audience?
We want to get into it. If we can't get into it, then nobody else is going to be able to get into it. So it's something that we focus on as far as making sure that we're playing everything right, making sure that we're, we may show up to a show and be dressed up in a suit and tie, or we may show up and be in ripped pants. It just, whatever. But if we're up there having a good time, and that's what we kind of want to project, is just come have a good time, put earphones on to the outside world for an hour and hang out.
So backstage, before you get ready to go out on stage, is there any tradition, anything you guys do to get ready for a show? As the band?
I feel like I can speak. We can all speak for Sean.
Sean's nervous.
It's he's gonna go find something to eat for sure. We were at Tidball's here in Bowling Green, and he went down on the square and found him something to eat every time.
I do like to find a restaurant. I was gonna
Or a
say,
gas station.
Yeah.
We can't find,
He's a big
anything
gas
else. It's
station
like,
Reuben fan and stuff like that.
There's a gas
love it.
station around the corner. I'm gonna pop down there
I love
real
a
quick. I'll
Reuben.
be right back.
I just, whenever we get out traveling around, I just always think to myself, I'm in a place, I may never be in this place again, so I just like to, I go.
Experience.
I want to see their gas station.
Yeah, I want to see, well, different well, you never know
It's
what you're
the
going to
gas
find.
station
Well,
tour.
and
found
then
a
if we're
good
being
cookie place
100%
one
honest,
time.
I think it's okay. One of the things I like to look for at gas stations is alcohol.
Oh, yeah.
Generally, before, I like to have a beer or two. Not silly, not a crazy amount, just a beer or two is generally in there with my pre-game ritual, just to get you loose.
We just kind of
Hanging out.
hang out
Yeah.
and
Just
talk.
hanging out.
We've had that van for like 2 years now, and so I call it our rolling green room. We played there for a while. We played a few shows where there wasn't, I don't know, there just wasn't like a place to like separate yourself, which is not always bad, but just sometimes you just want to be
Yes.
together and quiet.
Sometimes you want to talk about the show and focus
Yes.
instead of being interrupted and people
Yeah.
asking you questions.
Yeah, exactly. Y'all gonna play Freebird? Yeah. But
Sweet
like,
Home Alabama.
so that's been nice to have, and I feel like if anything, like if it's not a place, like we would just go. Like we played a festival here this year, and that's all we did. We went and got like barbecue nachos, and then came to the van and sat and just hung out and talked.
It's good barbecue.
What's the barbecue?
Real.
I've been on the road for far too long. My nights just alone. This bed is so cold, and all that I dream of, all that gets me through is, girl, when I get home, the things we're gonna do. I'm gonna love you till I can't no more. I'm gonna leave all your clothes on the floor. I'm gonna touch you, skin to skin, till the sunlight comes through the window again. Just like a drunkard when his bottles run dry. Honey, I get so anxious without you by my side, 'cause there ain't nothing like your loving. That much I know is true. Girl, when I get home, gonna prove it to you. Hey, I'm gonna love you till I can't no more. I'm gonna leave all your clothes on the floor. Yeah, I'm gonna touch you, skin to skin, till the sunlight comes through the window again. Oh, yeah,
So tell us about writing. When did you start writing music? And I know you both are writing now.
Yeah, for me, I started, I think when I was about 14. I'm 28 now, so I've been pretty seasoned and got a long, long way to go, but something that's just, I love doing. And been doing it a long time. It feels like half my life. So I was, started doing that, and I got to go and do the open mic at the Bluebird in Nashville a few times, and then I got to be on the Writers Not Stint a few times.
I heard you were pretty regular there.
I was up until COVID.
Yeah.
And then that just kind of, they weren't doing those shows.
Right.
So just haven't honestly got back there yet.
You got to work on that.
I would love to be back.
I worked at a Ford dealership in London for 7 years up until this past April, and decided that was my time to step out into the music world and try to do it full time. So I got a late start to the game as far as writing goes. Just here within this year, I've always written. My writing typically came in the form of the melody of the song. I was always in bands where it wasn't just me writing a song. It was like me and other people. We could bounce ideas off. So getting into that by myself has been an interesting transition, but it's coming along slowly but surely.
Fruitful.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
So what would you say, how would you describe the first song you ever wrote by yourself?
Awful, terrible, garbage.
Do you remember it?
I'm pretty sure I was in the 8th grade, and I'm pretty sure I wrote a song. My best friend moved schools, and I wrote a song about him leaving me.
That hurt.
Yeah, well it did, yeah.
Pain.
Sure, but
That's therapy.
it is. Oh, and that's what songwriting is, for
That's
sure.
right.
Sure. So the intent was right. But yeah, that's definitely wouldn't go showing that to people.
You're not going to perform it today?
No, although I did think it would be a really cool thing to have like a video series, to
Yeah.
have like really popular songwriters go back and find like just an awful song, but try to do it like really well.
Yeah.
But don't change the lyrics. I think the
Just
deal
rearrange
is.
it?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mm.
Have some like killer players play on
That
it.
sounds like a really
make it really
good
polished.
reality show.
Yeah. But yeah. I think my songs have always come from. It's really hard not to write them from personal experience. So I do write a lot of like trying to get in other people's head, but I still feel like I have to attach it to something that's happened in my own life.
What's next for Jordan Allen and the Bellwethers?
We're going to be making a record down in Sheffield, Alabama at Ivy Manor Studios. And the record's going to be called The Makings of a Man. We're all really excited about that. Hopefully gonna get like 12 songs, so we like to do the full
Wow.
length. That's another thing about us with the retro, like I know singles are all the hype and even EPs, but like Sean has a vinyl collection, actually Josh does too, that's pretty sizable, and it's like used to be an event to listen to a record, you know, you put it on and pour a drink and
Flip it over.
right.
Sitting underneath the Georgia sky, I've got reservations in my mind. I could call you up, but that ain't enough. Telephones won't tell you how I feel. I'm tired of the same old damn routines, and I'm broke from the cost of chasing dreams. Got a few more days, I have to wait till I get past this. But baby, when I do, like a bolt of flashing lightning on its way to meet the ground, like a cowboy on a cattle drive on his way back into town. Just as fast as these wheels will take me, I'll be doing all I can do just to make it back home to you. Lately I've been burying my pain. It has thrown my body into disarray. Being miles away from you right now ain't helping, but I guess I'll have to deal. But I promise on the day that I return, I'll put into practice all the things I have learned. And we'll make the most of being close. There be no one can keep me from your touch. Like a bolt of flashing lightning on its way to meet the ground. Like a cowboy on a cattle drive on his way back into town. Just as fast as these wheels will take me, I'll be doing all I can do just to make it back home to you. Can't wait to put my car in drive and make my way up Highway 85. 'Cause like a bolt of flashing lightning on its way to meet the ground. Like a cowboy on a cattle drive on his way back into town. Just as fast as these wheels will take me, I'll be doing all I can do just to make it back home to you. Yeah, just to make it back home to you. La 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 la.